What else do you expect to lead the headlines of some of the papers this morning? Of course, the protests. Let's begin with the Nigerian Observer. End bad governance. Security agencies' job gets tougher. That's the lead story of the paper as organizers reject confined protests. The Nigerian Tribune. Planned hardship protest. FG declares prisons red zones. Pages 2 and 30 have the story and a good number of riders right there on the front page of the paper today. Vanguard newspaper. Protests. Organizers list convergence points for rallies. Also with a load of riders on the front page. New Telegraph has the same story. August 1, youths rage. Organizers reject IGP's proposal for confined protests, insist on street processions. The story is on pages 2, 5, and 28 of the New Telegraph this morning. The Daily Times newspaper. 24 hours to nationwide protests. Stalemate as organizers reject IGP's no street procession offer. Stories on page 2. Thugs threaten Lagos protesters as court confines demonstrations to parks. Nigerian Correctional Service declares custodial centers red zones. Front page of the Daily Independent has this one. Organizers, IGP, Egbetokun disagree on confined protests. Protesters ask IGP for details of officers to protect them. Court restricts protests in Lagos to Freedom, Peace Parks. Hoodlums threaten to deal with protesters in Lagos. Details of that story on the inside pages. Nigerian News Direct. Nationwide protest. FG suspends import duties, taxes on food items to subdue hunger. That story has the details on page 2. The Guardian newspaper. Real estate. Totally different story. Slow justice system compounds investment uptake. 100 billion naira loss yearly. The story is on page 6 of the paper this morning. Business Day has airlines fly lucrative routes as plane shortage lingers. Find the details of that story on the front page, continues on the inside pages of the paper. This is some of the papers we have for you this morning.
All right, so there you go. I mean, it's going to be a lot about the protest, which is what we're also going to talk about here this morning. So just give us a moment. We will be right back.